So, dear children, welcome to this EduSet English teleteaching program. In the last English class, we discussed the poem from the Formalin Jar by the poet Dr. Rita S. Mani. We discussed this poem is a very interesting and heart touching, heartbreaking poem, which is about an incident, an accident, and the accident actually it was so serious, so cruel, so precarious. The poet was deeply shocked at the sight of the death of this young man, and that is why he wrote this poem from the formalin jar. Formalin, as you know, we have discussed one type of a chemical substance. It is used to make anything fresh, even it is used to make to put or to preserve a dead body fresh, to put some other things also fresh. That is why the formalin jars are there in the National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences Museum at Bangalore, and from the formalin jar the poet hopes that, imagines that a brain which has been kept preserved, he is speaking something, he is talking something, and how he is talking and what he is talking, where was he brought from, all these things in this poem we can know. And towards the end of the poem we can also know how the poem also teaches a very good lesson to be safe on road, to be very much careful about our road safety rules and road traffic injuries. So, in the previous session we have already completed 2 stanzas, and in those 2 stanzas I have discussed the from the formalin jar, the brain which has been preserved is talking, he is introducing himself. He says, I am Vicky Prem. Vicky is a fictional name, Vicky is an imaginary name, name of a person in the imagination of the poet, right. So, the brain says, I am Vicky's brain, I am here inside the formalin jar, and I have been put here for display and for study purposes, and I am not happy here, I am really unhappy, I am unfortunate, I am very sad, I feel insulted here. And 2 years back, 2 years ago, I was with a human being, he was how he was, who was he, and how was his or what was his family, how he lived. Let us read the next part of the poem and we can know where was he and how he was brought, and the history about or the background of the brain who is talking, who is giving its introduction. Let us go to the next 2 stanzas, stanza 3 and 4. I am going to read out first, you listen to me, then we will discuss. So, from the formalin jar, SCB 2, stanza 3 and 4. Vicky was a young boy, smart and sane, full of life and vigor, sun, wind and rain. His motto in life was no pain, no gain. Vicky's love for his parents was truly insane, and he adored his grandma, wrinkles and cane. In college, when he stole a glance at Lorraine, why his heart went third, only I could explain. So, the new words smart, you just see smart and sane. Smart means intelligent, clever, talented, logical, you can say. Sane means having a healthy mind, wise, brilliant brain, that is why I say brilliant brain, that means he was very brilliant. So, sane is a healthy mind or wise, brilliant, genius, this type of. Vigor, strength, vigor, you just see second line of 3rd stanza, full of life and vigor, sun, wind, rain, just like, that means life and vigor, strength, full of life and vigor, like sun, wind, and sun is very powerful, wind is very powerful, rain is very powerful, like that, right. Then motto, motto means belief, philosophy or guiding principle. His motto was no pain, no gain. That means you have to take pain for gain. If you want to gain something, to get something, you have to do work, you have to work hard. Next, excitement, eagerness or enthusiasm. Insane, insane means excess. Insane, you just see truly insane. Vicky's love for his parents was truly insane, right. So, insane means excess love, and he adored his grandma, adored you just see, he loved his grandma, who liked his grandma, wrinkles and came, wrinkles जोटा कि चम सब माने folds of the skin. Cane means the stick, you just see the grandma is using the stick. So, Vicky liked the grandma's stick and his face with wrinkles on face. In college, when he stole a glance, he looked at a Lawrence. Lauren is a name of a girl, imagination, right, fictional name. Why his heart went thought only I could explain. So, let us discuss the point. So, in the first two stanzas we have discussed, the brain has given his own introduction, who is he, and he said, I have been collected from a human being, and who was that human being? Vicky. Vicky is brilliant man. So, who was Vicky? Vicky was a young boy, smart and sane. So, Vicky was a college going young man. He was very smart, very clever. He had a very good sound, healthy mind, means he was genius, he was logical, full of strength, means he was very strong and stout, like sun, wind. Comparison is there. The poet compares his strength with sun, wind and rain, that means he was very strong. So, the boy was very strong, very wise, very intelligent, and his favorite subjects was computers and maths. So, domain means area of knowledge. So, his liking subjects were computers and mathematics, you just see. So, these two subjects, that means he was very intelligent, and his motto in life was no pain, that means he believed in work, he was a hard working boy. So, in three things we can say, Vicky was a young boy, he was very smart, very clever, very genius, he was very strong and stout, he liked mathematics and computers. Usually the brilliant people, brilliant students, they like or they love computers and mathematics, and his philosophy, his guiding principle, his objective in life was work hard. So, he was a hard working boy. Then stanza 4, Vicky's love his parents. So, in stanza 3, this is all about description of Vicky, physical description and functional description, how he was strong, he was smart, he was clever, right. This is all about his description. And in fourth stanza, his relation with his parents, right. So, he loved his parents, truly insane, excess love. He loved his parents like anything, ette bhalo pautila we cannot imagine. His parents loved him, he loved his parents, maybe he was the only son, maybe that is why he loved his parents very much, his parents loved him very much, and he adored his grandma, he liked his grandma, wrinkles, मांकर जो धड़झट चम and cane जो बाड़ी ताकू भी से पसंद करुला. In college, when he stole a glance, means he looked at a glance, stole a glance, took a quick look, जेतल चटकिन देखी दउतला. Lauren means name of a girl, झियो मान को जेतल देखुतला. Why his heart went thought only I could explain. So, I means the brain says, he can say, nobody can say, because he was a part of the boy. Brain कहुची जे मु ता पाखरे थिली मु कहि परिबी ताकू लाज लागुतला से भय करूतिला to talk to girls, to look at, that means his character was good. So, these two stanzas about his description, his relation with his parents and his grandmother and his friends, his character as a college going boy. Let us discuss some questions to understand the text better. Who are there in these two stanzas? Vicky, his parents, grandmother and friends, we have already discussed. Vicky liked his parents liked him, loved him, he liked his grandmother, his stick, his wrinkles on his face, and he also loved his friends. Who speaks about Vicky in the poem? The brain. Vicky speaks. Who speaks about Vicky? The brain. The brain of Vicky speaks about Vicky in the poem. How does the brain describe Vicky? The brain describes Vicky as a young boy, very smart, with sound mind. He was very clever, he was very wise. So, we will go to the next questions to understand the stanzas better. Dear children, let us go to the next question, question number 4. Which line in stanza 3 describes that Vicky was strong and stout? And the answer is, look at stanza number 3, line number 2, and there is an expression full of life and vigor, sun, wind or rain. So, this expression says that Vicky, the young boy, was very strong and stout. Let us go to the next question, question 5. Which word means Vicky's mind was sound and healthy? And there is a word in that stanza, the first line, and the word is sane, S-A-N-E, sane. So, the word sane means Vicky was very smart, and sane means he was sound and healthy. So, Vicky was smart, sound, his health was sound, he was very healthy, right? And question 6, which were Vicky's favorite subjects? We have already discussed. Vicky was a very brilliant boy and his brain was brilliant, and his favorite subjects were computer and mathematics. So, from these two subjects, the poet says Vicky actually was a very brilliant lad. So, dear students, we discussed the first 6 questions of SCP2 of stanza 3 and 4. Let us go to the next question, question number 7. Vicky was hardworking. Which expression in stanza 3 support it? So, we have discussed his motto in life was no pain, no gain. So, his motto means his guiding principle, his philosophy in life, his objective in life was no pain. That means, if you want to have gain, if you want to get something, you have to work hard, you have to take pain. That is why this expression says Vicky was very hardworking. He works hard, right. So, Vicky was a very good boy, he was very strong, he was stout, he was clever, he was also hardworking. These are all about his description. What is the 4th stanza about? His relation with family and others. We have already discussed. The 4th stanza is about his relation, how he loved his parents, how his parents loved him, how he liked his grandmother. So, question number 9, which word says that Vicky loved his parents too much? Insane. Insane means love for his parents was truly insane, means was truly excess, more than enough. He loved his parents like anything. एते भलो पाउथिला जे ता parents, these parents, his father and mother, they could not forget their son. He was so loving to them. Next question, who else did Vicky love like his parents? आउ काहा को भल पाउथिला? Parents को व्यतीत, बापा मां व्यतीत, his grandmother. He liked his grandmother, he adored his grandmother, he loved his grandmother. What? Her stick and her wrinkles on his face. मुह पर जो चम धूर धूर तक भल लागुतला मांकर, बुढ़ी मांकर बाड़ीटी भल लागुतला. He adored his grandma, his cane, his stick and his wrinkles on his face. What things of the grandmother did Vicky like? Wrinkles and stick. Adored his grandma's wrinkles and cane. Next question, question number 12. Vicky's character was very good. Which line expresses the idea? 4th line of the 4th stanza. His heart went thought. The brain says. Actually, brain कहूची ना Vicky विषय रे. प्रथमे brain ता निज विषय कहला तापर से Vicky विषय कहूची दीटा. से कहूची जे I could explain, I know why his heart went thought sound. धड़ छाटी धड़ होता को झील को देखुला जदि चाहि दउथला से लोजे जाउथला देखि परनुथला भय लागुथला. That means his character, the poet wants to say that his character was very good, he was a very good young man. Next, when did he become shamefaced? When he looked at girls, he was ashamed, laja laguthla taku. He liked his grandmother's dash, wrinkles and stink. So, my dear children, you can also find questions in your examination like this blank filling questions. Question number 15, his motto in life was pain for gain or no pain, no gain. pain for gain. To get something you have to take pain, right. So, let us go to the last part of the poem, that is stanza 5, 6 and SCP number 3. Please listen to me, I am going to read out the stanzas, then we will discuss. So, from the Formalin jar SCP 3, stanza 5 and 6. Stanza 5. On a wet monsoon day for a task mundane, Vicky rode his bike to his friend in the next lane. For once from wearing his helmet he did refrain. God, he met with an accident gory and inhumane. All it took was a stray moment in vain, a young life lost, a family crushed with pain. Dear friends, take care, risk driving can be vain, drive safe, let your precious life not be in vain. So, my dear children, there are some new words. Let us go to see the new words first, meaning of the new words, then we will discuss. Mundane, simple, ordinary. Task mundane means ordinary work, simple work, right. So, he went to his friend, he did not have any important work, his work was very simple. Refrain, refrain means his helmet he did refrain, means he stopped wearing his helmet. Refrain means stop, he stopped. Did refrain means refrained, he stopped wearing his helmet that day. Gory, with a lot of blood. Accident gory means accident with a lot of blood. Inhuman means cruel, very precarious condition, very serious accident, inhuman. Stray, separate, a stray movement, isolated movement, homeless movement, he was alone, right. And inane, inane means very stupid, silly, right. Let us discuss. So, in the first two stanzas, the brilliant brain says something, speaks something about himself. In the third and fourth stanza in SCP 2, he describes the young boy from whom his brain has been collected, from where he has come, and in the last two stanzas he says about the accident. So, when we talk about any accident, questions will come, why it happened, ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ଆକ୍ସିଡେଣ୍ଟ କଥା ଭାବିବା କାହିଁକି ହେଲା, କେଉଁଠି ହେଲା, କ'ଣ ହେଲା, ଫଳ କ'ଣ ହେଲା, this type of questions will come to our mind, right. So, when it happened on a wet monsoon, means this, now this season is monsoon season, monsoon, rainy day, on a rainy day the accident took place. For a task mundane, Vicky rode his bike to his friend in the next lane. His friend was staying in the next lane, very near to his house. There was no important work, the work was very simple, to meet his friend. So, he was riding his bike, driving a car, riding a bike, riding motorcycle, you know how to use. So, he was riding, he rode his bike, his motorcycle to his friend. You look at the picture, right. So, what happened? He was riding a bike, Vicky, a boy, a young boy, a strong and young boy, whose character was good, who was very clever, who was very nice, who was very brilliant, who was a genius student, whose favorite subjects were mathematics and computers. For once from wearing his helmet, so he did not put on his helmet. God, he met with an accident, gory, blood, with a lot of blood, and very cruel, very precarious situation. So, now the brain from the formalin jar is narrating, is describing the accident. The accident took place on a monsoon day, on a rainy day. How he was riding his motorcycle to his friend. His friend was living in the next lane, very near to his house, it was not far. He did not put on his helmet. So, without helmet, because he thought it was a very short distance, अल्प बाट टिके पळेई जीवी, आमे बेले बेले भाबू, but that is very carelessness, right. We should not think like this. So, कम बाटर संग रहूची मु पळेई जीवी, सी चली गला, and maybe the motorcycle slipped because it was a rainy day and the accident took place. It was a blood-shed accident. The accident was full of blood. So, gory means with a lot of blood, inhuman means very cruel, precarious, serious accident took place. last stanza. So, stanza 5 is about the accident and last stanza is about the result. All it took was a stray moment, then a young life lost, a family crushed with pain. What is the result of the accident? The brain from the formalin jar, से formalin jar ru brain कहूची Vicky विषय Vicky केस accident कौन फल कौन है. All it took was a stray moment, isolated moment, he was alone. So, he met with an accident, a young life lost, a family crushed with pain, a family suffered with a lot of pain, maybe he was the only son, maybe might be. So, the family crushed, suffered a lot of pain, irreparable loss, right. They lost their son, the parents, the father, mother, grandmother who loved their child very much, they lost him. And the last two lines the poet uses, see in the first two stanzas the poet uses I means the brain. In the second two stanzas he means Vicky. In the fifth stanza also Vicky, he, and in the sixth stanza the poet uses two words, it and you. Dear friends means you, dear friends, the audience, the readers. It means it, the accident. The accident was a stray moment, was in a isolated moment. And dear friends, take care, this is the teaching, this is the lesson of the poem. The poet wants to make the people aware of, make the readers, make the students, make the young people aware of the fact. So, take care, risky driving can be vain. Vain means that is actually curse, right. That is very painful, actually that is very that may be a curse, right. Boon vain, boon mane boro, boro take opposite hoche vain. Drive safe. So, what drive safe, you see capital letters, drive safe, let your precious life not to be in vain. So, you should drive safe, so that your precious, your costly life will not be in vain, will not be lost. Let us go to the questions, right. What does the poet narrate in stanza 5 about the accident? Who is narrating? The brain is saying. Number 2, who was Vicky riding his bike to? So, Vicky was riding his bike, his motorcycle to his friend. Why was he going to his friend? He was going to his friend for some unimportant work, for some silly work. The work was not important. Next question, SCP 3, last two stanzas. Was the work very important for Vicky? No. Which word says so? Mundane. Task mundane means work was very ordinary. Mundane means ordinary, not important, unimportant work. So, mundane the word means not important, very ordinary work. Where did his friend live? Where did Vicky's friend live? He lived in the next lane in that town, very close to his house, not very far, it was nearer. What happened to Vicky on his way to his friend? Vicky met an accident, met with an accident, right. How is the accident described in the poem? The accident was gory and inhumane, means it was very cruel with a lot of blood. That means he fell down, his brain actually his brain was hammered, a lot of blood came out from his brain. This is all about the accident. Why was Vicky's brain injured? He did not put on his helmet, very simple thing. If he had put on his helmet, the accident would not have taken place. जदि से हेलमेट पिंधि था पिले ताले केबेले एक्सीडेंट घटी न था, ब्रेन तार केबे नष्ट ही न था. Which words in stanza 5 say that Vicky always wore his helmet? Once, that means Vicky was very careful, but on that day he once refrained, he did refrain, once he did not wear, right. So, once he did not wear, but he used to wear his helmet, put on his helmet always, right. Next question, what may be the cause of not wearing helmet that day? Because maybe his friend lived in the next lane near to his house. Vicky thought, oh, I am going to my friend and the next lane आरो गली अच्छी मु कहीं नेबी एया भाविक से नहीं, right. But simple carelessness, a clever boy, wise boy who is whose subjects are mathematics and computer science, very difficult subjects are easy for him, very strong and stout, but simple carelessness. He did not put on his helmet. So, what was the result of the accident? Death of Vicky. Vicky was killed in that accident. Pain and suffering of the family. The family suffered a lot of pain and suffering. Yes. To be what message does the poet give us through this poem? To be careful about risky driving and to drive safe. So, we should be very much careful. Next, what are the other causes of accident? Not obeying rules of road, drinking alcohol, using mobiles. So, we have not following the principles, not following the rules, right. So, many causes. Then number 14, how can we prevent ourselves from such type of accidents? We should be very much careful. We should be careful about risky driving. We should obey the rules of the road. Vicky was riding to his friend, right. Next, he was riding to his friend on a dash day, on a monsoon day, on a rainy day. He did not put on his dash that day, his helmet that day. Number 18, why does the poet use the words drive safe in capital letters? So, my dear children, the first two words of the last line of the poem, drive safe, is actually the message carrying words. The poet wants to teach the society, teach the young people, teach all the readers and young people that we should be very much careful. We should drive safe, we should obey the rules of road, we should also follow the principles, right. We should not be careless. Let us summarize the poem what we discussed. So, the title of the poem is From the Formalin Jar. It has 6 stanzas and we have divided into 3 SCPs. So, you can look at the boxes and you can see. So, stanza 1 and 2 about self introduction of the brain, who is he, where is he, what he is doing, how he is feeling, and in stanzas 3 and 4 his relation with his family members and how he loved his parents, loved his grandmother and loved his friends, and in stanza 5 and 6 about the causes of accident, about the results of the accident and how his family suffered a lot and what is the message of the poet, what does the poet want to say here. The message of the poet is drive safe and we should be very much careful. You may be strong, you may be clever, you may be talented, you may be strong and stout, but if you are careless then you cannot be safe anywhere, any moment. So, my dear children, you should be very much careful for your safety. And I think, I hope the time is going to be over and let us say goodbye. Thank you.